Everybody, I want to say welcome to my 7th video. This is actually a movie review. I'm doing a movie review for the movie Attack the Block. Attack the Block was awesome, and yes, before you ask, I was able to scrounge up enough money out of my sofa cushions so I could go to the movies, and I did in New York, so thank you. Basically, this movie is about this gang in the UK who have to fight off an alien invasion in their block, and I know some people might think it's a crazy premise, but the premise I feel like works, and it definitely does in this movie. Basically, you're thrown into the story right from the get-go, and it doesn't really give you all the prologue and the backstory about each and every character, and I don't feel like it really needs to, because this movie is just action-packed from beginning to end, and I feel like that's what makes this movie awesome. It wouldn't flow any better without that. The slang. There's a lot of slang in this movie. There's a lot of accents because they're from the UK, so the slang and everything is going to be different. If you can get past that, this movie has a lot of golden moments. And the comedic timing in this movie is just ridiculous. It's awesome. I love everything about it. It's just, I don't know how to describe it any better than awesome. The word awesome. Like, I want to do a big awesome across the screen, because that's what it was. It just makes you want to be a part of what's going on. Like, once you listen to it and once you are like a part of it, you are in that group. There's no initiation process except for listening to their slang and actually accepting it as language. So that's what it is. And I feel like this movie is relatable to people like me who were like 20 and grew up with like the Goonies and loving the Goonies and things like this. This is really nostalgic for us, and it reminds us of what we are today. This movie is us embodied if we were British, like Americans. The soundtrack was superb. I feel like this soundtrack had this is what the movie was. You were sitting there watching a movie with the most awesome DJ in the corner, just doing like crazy stuff, like whatever he thought would fit the movie, he just put on and start mixing it. That's what this movie was. That's how the soundtrack to this movie was. Like, there was some god mix that they found, like out of the freaking catacombs of I don't know where, but they found it and they put it in this movie and it was freaking beast. It's up there with like Kick-Ass, but 10 times better than Kick-Ass's soundtrack. 10 times better. The ending, the cinematography was, oh my gosh, like it was just, the lights, everything, it was awesome. I think you just need to watch it to understand what I'm talking about. Like, it won't disappoint. It definitely will not disappoint. This was very legit. The ending was not cheesy at all. It ended just perfectly where it should have. This movie, for 1 hour and 38 minutes, which I thought was short in the beginning, definitely far exceeded my expectations. So in conclusion, I want to say the critics were correct on this one. It's basically all the best alien movies of this summer. So it's all the best parts of Super 8 and Cowboys and Aliens put together, and then you add some little black British kids with crazy slang and awesome samurai swords, and you put it in there, and it's just, you got an awesome movie right there. So I give it a 9.5 out of 10 because it was awesome. So believe, bruh.